Hey to you, my audience and fellow colleagues. My name is Lebohang Moili, and I'll be doing a presentation on the increasing fatalities of the residents in Hammanskraal caused by cholera. So, cholera is a fatal bacteria of the small intestine that is contracted from water supplies, and it causes severe vomiting and diarrhea. The main cause of cholera is the use of contrained water, which happens in areas with inadequate sanitation, limited access to clean water, and insufficient healthcare infrastructure and poor hygiene conditions. These conditions are mostly experienced in overcrowded areas such as Hammanskraal. In simple words, water pollution is the main cause of the cholera outbreak of the cholera bacteria. The cholera outbreak in Hammanskraal started way back in 2009 when raw sewage water flowed into the Apis River from the Rooiwal treatment plant. The recent cholera outbreak has killed at least 22 people in May 2023 this year. The residents of Hammanskraal have been exposed to water contaminated by cholera for over a decade, and this has resulted in some of the residents being infected by the cholera bacteria. In this research proposal, we will be discussing how cholera has affected the lives of community members and also deteriorated their health. It will also discuss the literature review and use the research methodology to prove how the cholera bacteria has been claiming so many lives since its recent outbreak in May.
Good evening. Today I'll be talking about the literature review introduction and the background of cholera. This literature review will focus on the increasing fatalities of cholera outbreaks in Hammanskraal. Hammanskraal is an interesting area of study for cholera outbreaks. Cholera could lead to severe serious illnesses such as electrolyte imbalances, dehydration, and diarrhea. It is important to have knowledge and understanding of causes of the cholera pandemic in Hammanskraal in order to be able to provide measures to prevent people from illnesses, better communities' health and well-being, including saving lives. Background of cholera. The first cholera outbreak happened in India in 1817 and it remained undetected up until 1883. Cholera originated in India because the subcontinent carries a lot of diseases which results from overcharging. The overcrowding in the coastlines of India creates poor sanitation, therefore there is unhealthy, toxic and unsafe water to drink. Cholera broke out again in India and was later detected in Russia. From then onwards, it moved further up to Europe, Middle East, and lastly North America. The seventh cholera outbreak is the one detected in Hammanskraal. The spread of cholera was originally spread by the migrant workers, soldiers, and colonial troops because they were the ones that kept on traveling and moving and spread the disease cholera.
Today, standing here before you is Onika Makwela, and I will be presenting the research methodology. In this research proposal, we intend to collect data about the effects of cholera in Hammanskraal using the qualitative method. The reason why we use the qualitative method is because it allows us to delve deeply into experiences, beliefs, as well as behaviors of individuals and communities that were affected by the cholera disease. It provides a window of human dimension of this disease, which is often overlooked by the qualitative study. In the context of Hammanskraal, we aim to understand the lived experiences of individuals that were affected by the cholera, local perceptions about the disease, as well as cultural and social factors that contribute to the increase of cholera. In this research proposal, we do not just present findings on individual studies, we synthesize them. This basically means that we look for commonalities and differences across studies, aiming to generate new insights beyond what each individual study provides. When collecting data, we analyze that cholera has a significant impact on communities that lack access to clean water as well as proper sanitation facilities. Lastly, our research does not only analyze. we translate our findings into actionable insights. Our goal is to inform local health authorities, NGOs, as well as community leaders about the specific needs and challenges faced by people in Hammanskraal against their battle in cholera.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kululeko Xulu, and I will present the positive aspects of cholera outbreak and the negative aspects of cholera outbreak in Hammanskraal. I will start with the positive. Despite the fact that cholera outbreak has led to the people losing their lives, in some way, community has benefited. Firstly, it's led to the long-term positive behavioral change because community will know the importance of good hygiene, which reduce the risk of water diseases. According to Sekutu, Tindi, and Aki, 2008 to 2009, they were examining water sources from boreholes and spring water had a positive correlation to the incidence of cholera. This means that positive correlation in this examination showed that they tend to increase. Therefore, this emphasized the significance of cholera to those who drink or come into contact with the polluted water. So, on the negative aspects of cholera outbreak, the society health is at risk because people are not able to drink water. This tends to lead dehydration and results in people losing their lives. The cholera outbreak in South Africa can have some negative implications for the tourism sector and foreign exchange. Therefore, cholera outbreak will lead to the decreasing in tourist arrival and will be less spending on the community, which will decrease the income to the society of Hammanskraal. The other negative impact of cholera is that cholera outbreak can cause fear among the population, lead to the society isolation and exclusion, and affect individual. Thank you.
Good day. I am Penelope Mabelani, and I'll be discussing about the conclusion in our research project. To conclude, this research on cholera in Hammanskraal has provided a detailed knowledge about this problem. Suitable sanitation and inadequate access to clean water were highlighted as the key factors increasing the cholera disease in the community. Socioeconomic issues such as lack of hygiene education, poverty, and lack of access to health services were also highlighted as the key contributors. Joint approaches, which include non-governmental organizations, local health officials, as well as community leaders, could improve issues such as water and sanitation facilities by educating communities on hygiene issues.